Your reality begins the moment you truly say I am. There is a whisper beneath all the noise, a quiet, sacred sound that calls out to the core of your being. It's not a voice shaped by the world's opinions or your past mistakes. It's deeper, more ancient. It is the pure essence of existence itself, condensed into two words that hold the power to birth galaxies and shape destinies. I am. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in slowly, and as you exhale, feel the weight of those two simple words. I am. They are more than just words. They are the foundation of everything you experience, the seed from which all your thoughts, feelings, and realities sprout. From the dawn of time, the universe has been speaking in this language, the language of being. Before any mountain rose, before the oceans swelled, before the sun ignited the sky, there was the declaration, I am. This declaration is not something you say to the world. It is what the universe says to itself, condensed into two words that hold the power to live our entire lives and shout, realizing the true power held in. Close your eyes for a moment. You hear entirely. I am zu exhale. I am not feel the weight of those and unknowingly. I eat your world with these are more than just wishes. They are imagination right now and transforms that narrative seed from what you layered with unwavering feelings or realities sprout. I am worthy. I am abundant. I am love. It is not magic or wishful thinking. It is the truth of your essence speaking. Your soul has been waiting for you to remember who you are, not just as a person, but as a creator of your world. In this moment, you stand at the threshold of awakening. The words you speak, the beliefs you carry, the stories you tell yourself, they are the architects of your experience. The universe is listening, always, faithful, precise, responsive. And when you speak I am, you are not merely stating a fact, you are aligning with the infinite. You are claiming your divine inheritance, stepping into a realm where creation is no longer distant or impossible, but immediate and intimate. Many who have walked this path before you have felt the tremors of this power. They have known the subtle shift that happens inside. When they speak from this place of being, a calm rises, a certainty blooms, and the chaotic noise of the mind quiets. The world outside may still swirl in uncertainty, but within, a new light ignites, a light that refuses to be dimmed. That light is the recognition of the I am, and once lit it can never be extinguished. So here is your first invitation. Stop for a moment and say aloud, if only in your mind, I am. Feel the vibration of those two words ripple through your body, through your mind, and into your spirit. Now add to it something you desire, not as a wish but as a truth. I am strong. I am healed. I am enough. Say it again. Say it until you believe it. Because when you truly believe the power of your own I am, your reality begins to shift. This is the awakening of your true self. A return to the place before fear, before doubt, before limitation. The place where you stand as the author of your existence. Remember, this is not just a phrase. It is the key to unlocking the divine within you. The God state is not somewhere you travel to. It is the place you already inhabit. It is the awareness that you are more than your circumstances, more than your past, more than any label the world has given you. As you move forward in this video, keep this awakening alive in your heart, because the power of I am is waiting to guide you through the transformation that lies ahead. Your journey back to yourself begins now. You were born knowing who you truly are, before the world told you otherwise. From the very first breath you took, you came into this world as a pure expression of being, unfiltered, unshaped by outside voices or judgments. You did not need to prove your worth, you simply were. But somewhere along the way, the world whispered to you a different story, one filled with limits and labels. You are too much. You are not enough. You must be this way or that way. These words became chains, wrapping around the essence of your soul, dimming the light that once shone so brightly. The names you were given, and the names you gave yourself, began to overshadow the truth of your existence. Yet, beneath all those borrowed identities, there is a name no one can take away. It is the name spoken in silence, in the depths of your being, before the noise of the world crept in. It is the name you utter each time you say, I am. But what follows those two sacred words? Is it a limitation, or is it a declaration of your divine nature? Too often, people unknowingly speak themselves into prisons made of words. I am tired. I am broken. I am unlucky. These statements are not mere thoughts. They are contracts with reality itself. The mind, loyal and obedient, sculpts your world based on the blueprints you provide, and your words are the architects. Yet there is hope. There is a way back to the forgotten name. Imagine peeling away every label that does not belong to you. Each not enough, each too much, each can't and won't falling like autumn leaves, revealing the radiant core beneath. That core is your true identity, the God state within, untouched by fear, doubt, or limitation. It is there waiting patiently, beneath the rubble of conditioned beliefs, ready to be reclaimed. Reclaiming your true name means stepping out of the shadows, cast by others' expectations. It means speaking with intention, declaring not who you were told you are, but who you choose to be. This is the power hidden in the phrase I am, It is not just a statement, it is a rebirth. With each new I am declaration, you dissolve the old stories and breathe life into a new reality. You become the artist of your soul's masterpiece, painting your existence with the colors of your choosing. You may ask, but how do I find this forgotten name? The answer is simple yet profound: silence. In the stillness, away from distractions, you hear the voice beneath the chatter, the voice that is not shaped by fear or judgment, but by pure presence. Listen deeply. What does your I am say when stripped of all noise? Is it, I am love, I am light, I am whole, or something even more profound, a unique truth that only your soul can know? When you discover this, you step into the God state. You remember that your power lies not in what you can do, but in who you are, and that is limitless. So begin this day by asking yourself, what is my true I am? And then, with courage, declare it boldly to the universe. Because the universe always responds to the truth of your being. Before the stars, before time, there was the power of I am. Imagine for a moment the vast emptiness before everything, before the first light flickered in the darkness, before the oceans whispered against the shores, before the universe stretched its endless arms across the cosmic sea. What gave birth to all that is? Many say it began with a bang, a sudden explosion of energy and matter. But what if the true beginning was not sound or force, but a thought, a consciousness reaching out from the void and declaring itself into existence? That thought was simple yet infinite. I am. This was the first creation, the primal spark from which everything else flowed. When you say I am, you step into alignment with that original power. You claim the essence of creation itself. Every star, every planet, every living thing, including you, is born from the same source. The same sacred utterance echoes within your being. It is the voice of the divine, speaking through you. But there is a secret many miss. The power of I am is not in the words alone. It is in the feeling, the knowing, the absolute certainty behind those words. When you say, I am love, it is not a wish for love to find you. It is a declaration that love already flows through you like an endless river. When you say, I am abundance, you are not asking for wealth. You are claiming the state of fullness that exists beyond material form. This is the God state, a place of pure being, where all possibilities exist simultaneously. You are not a passive observer in this state. You are the creator, the painter, the architect of your reality, and the brush you use is your belief, your feeling, your I am. Every desire you have and every dream, every hope, is simply the universe longing to experience itself through you. The more deeply you connect with your I am, the more your life becomes a reflection of that truth. But this connection requires more than repetition. It demands presence. Presence means feeling your words as you speak them. It means embodying the identity you claim, not just reciting it. When you say, I am strong, feel the strength rise from your core. When you say, I am healed, sense the warmth of wellness spreading through your body. This feeling bridges the gap between thought and reality. And here lies the most profound secret. Your world cannot distinguish between what you feel deeply is true and what you experience externally. To the universe, your inner state is reality. Therefore, the key to manifestation is not to chase the outside world, but to change the inside world first. Stand now in the power of your I am. Let it be the light that guides you through any darkness. Remember, before any mountain was formed, before the oceans flowed, before time itself began, there was the sacred declaration, I am. And in that declaration, all creation waits for you to join. Your words can build walls, or they can open skies. Words. They are more powerful than most realize. Invisible architects shaping the life you live. Many walk through invisible prisons. Walls built not of steel or stone, but of language. Words spoken in doubt, fear, and limitation. Words that form cages tightening with every repetition. I am unlucky. I am stuck. I am broken. Each phrase is a brick, each thought a mortar that binds those bricks together. And slowly the prison grows, constraining your vision, your hope, your very being. But here's the truth. Those walls exist only because you built them, and only you hold the blueprint to tear them down. The mind is faithful. It will manifest whatever it believes. When you say, I am powerless, your mind searches for proof and finds it. When you declare, I am a failure, your life arranges itself to reflect that belief. Yet the opposite is also true. Your words can be wings, lifting you beyond limitations you once thought permanent. Speak, I am strong. Feel it reverberate through your cells. Say, I am free when feel the cage doors swing open. This is not wishful thinking. This is the art of conscious creation. Imagine if today, you chose your words as carefully as a master painter chooses colors. Every I am phrase becomes a brushstroke painting your soul's masterpiece. You have the power to build a life of freedom, joy, and abundance, one word at a time, but it requires vigilance. Awareness of the words you speak, especially when no one else is listening, because the loudest voice in your world is the one inside your own head. Challenge the stories you tell yourself. Rewrite the narratives that no longer serve you. Replace I am not enough with I am whole. Change I am lost to I am found. Each shift may seem small, but it changes the blueprint of your reality at the deepest level. Remember, the God state is a state of being beyond limitation, and to enter it you must first break the chains of your words. Life reflects back what your I am declares. Stand before a mirror. Look deeply into your own eyes. Now say aloud softly at first, I am. Notice how your mind instinctively waits to complete the sentence. I am tired. I am happy. I am scared. I am ready. This pause is no accident. Your consciousness naturally seeks to fill in the blank, to define your state of being, and what you declare next shapes the reality that life reflects back to you. Imagine your words as seeds planted in the fertile soil of your mind. Each I am phrase is a seed that grows, blossoming into experiences, relationships, and emotions. When you say I am loved, you begin to attract love's gentle currents. When you say I am strong, your spirit gathers resilience. But if you say I am not enough, or I am unworthy, those seeds sprout weeds of doubt and fear. Life itself is a mirror, reflecting the state you choose to embody. This reflection is not random. It is a precise echo of your inner world. Every event, every person, every challenge is a reflection of what you have declared, consciously or unconsciously. This truth holds great power and great responsibility. You can choose to see the world as a place of scarcity and struggle, or as a field of endless possibility. The mirror will show you exactly what you believe about yourself. Look again. What does your I am say today? If it feels heavy or limited, know that you have the power to change it. Change your declaration, and your reflection will follow. But changing it requires commitment, not just repeating words like a chant, but feeling them deeply, believing with your whole being. Because the universe does not respond to wishful thinking, it responds to the vibration of truth. So when you say I am healed, feel the warmth spreading in your body. When you say I am abundant, sense the joy bubbling within. These feelings are the language your soul speaks, and the mirror of life will answer in kind. Remember, the world outside is only a reflection. The true power lies in your I am. Speak it clearly, own it fully, and watch as your reflection transforms. You are not here to find yourself. You are here to choose yourself. The moment of transformation is quieter than you might expect. It does not arrive with fanfare or lightning bolts. Instead, it begins with a simple decision, a choice to no longer speak from the old story. For too long, you may have recited the narratives handed down by others or shaped by your past. I am not enough. I am stuck. I am powerless. But the shift begins when you realize those words no longer serve you. You are not bound by the limitations you once believed. You are free to choose new words, new identities, new realities. This choice is the seed of creation. It plants itself deep within your being and begins to grow. When you start to speak from your desired self, even before your external world changes, something miraculous happens inside. You awaken to your own power. I am whole. I am worthy. I am abundant. Say these words, not as a plea, but as a statement of fact. Feel the vibration of these declarations stirring your soul. Let them sink into every cell of your body. The universe is not distant or indifferent. It responds immediately to the frequency you emit. Your outer world rearranges itself to match the inner harmony you create. This is the shift, from reaction to creation, from victim to sovereign. It may feel unfamiliar at first, like stepping into new shoes. But with time, those shoes mold perfectly to your feet. You begin to walk with confidence and purpose, no longer waiting for proof, no longer seeking permission. You simply are. And from this place of being, your life flows effortlessly. The shift is not a destination. It is a journey, one that requires patience, trust, and persistence. Every time you catch yourself slipping back into old patterns, gently remind yourself, you choose who you are. And with every I am you speak, you rewrite your story. This is your power. This is your birthright. You and the Creator are one. There is no separation. There exists a state beyond the shifting tides of emotion and thought, a state where the boundaries between self and source dissolve. This is the God state. In this sacred realm, I am is not a request or a hope. It is a decree, a command issued from the throne of your being. Here, you are not a powerless observer, waiting for the world to change. You are the creator, the architect, the sovereign ruler of your experience. The God state is not found in a distant temple or hidden mountain. It is the awareness that has always been within you, waiting to be remembered. In this state, you understand that your words are not mere sounds. They are the building blocks of reality itself. When you declare, I am peace, the universe shifts to mirror that peace. When you say, I am joy, your reality begins to dance with lightness and laughter. There is no waiting, no hoping, only knowing. You stand in the center of creation, holding the power to shape your world with every thought, every feeling, every word. The God state is not about controlling the external world. It is about mastering the internal realm, where all manifestation begins. When you live from this place, you see the world not as it is, but as it could be. You see potential where others see limitation. You see light where others see darkness. This is your true nature, limitless, divine, eternal. The challenges you once feared no longer have power over you. They are but reflections of old stories that have lost their meaning. In the God state, you walk with grace and confidence. You know that your every declaration shapes the fabric of your life. And because you know this, You choose your words and thoughts with care. You speak only what you wish to see reflected back. You are no longer subject to circumstances. You are the source from which all circumstances flow. This is freedom. This is power. This is the God state. You were never powerless and you only forgot your power. There comes a moment in every journey where you return, not to the person you were, but to the truth of who you have always been. This is the moment when the fog of doubt lifts, and the light of knowing floods your being. You realize that all along, the power to create, to transform, to manifest was never outside of you. It was inside, quietly waiting to be remembered. When you embrace your I am, you reclaim your place as a co-creator with the universe, no longer a victim of circumstance, no longer a passenger on the tide of fate, but a sovereign presence standing firmly in your power. The fears that once held you captive begin to lose their voice. The doubts that whispered lies fall silent. You walk forward with steady steps, guided by the unwavering truth of your being. This return is not a final destination, but a continuous unfolding. Every day you have the chance to remember anew, to speak your truth, to own your power, to live from your highest self. Speak your I am with conviction. Let it be the anthem of your life. For the world listens, and it answers back, reflecting the reality you declare. You were never powerless. You only forgot your power for a while. Now you are awake. Now you are free. Now you are the divine creator of your own reality. So speak boldly, live fully, and watch as your world transforms in response to the truth of your I am. If this video inspired you, please hit the like button. It really helps support the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss the next step in your journey to mastering the power of I am.